Hello there, any of my friends out there? This is thru, and I'm at the Puerto Rican Cultural Center. Hi! Hi, Jose! Hi, Maria! Nice to see you. I'm at the Puerto Rican Cultural Center, and guess what? We're going to give you a live tour of our facility. We know that our friends always see our pictures, and they see our dances, and they see our videos in our various rooms, but I bet many of you have never been to the Puerto Rican Cultural Center, and so we're going to give you a live tour. For those of you who don't know who we are the Puerto Rican Cultural Center in Austin, Texas, and we are a 20-year-old nonprofit. Yes, really, 20 years old. And we have 10 to 12 classes a week that we offer from the baby, preschool age, all the way through our adult company of musicians and dancers. And so today you're going to get a live tour of the Puerto Rican Cultural Center and see our different classrooms and what this is all about. So so behind me is what I call the Casita de Ana. And so my name is thru, but my name is also Ana. And so this is a little porch that we built. There's actually a roof, if you can see the porch. And let me see if I can turn this around so you can see it better. Let's see. I'm going to play with buttons until I can figure out. Okay, there we go. I figured out how to turn it around. So here's a Casita de Ana. And so this porch was built so that our children who, when they finish taking class, they can play underneath. We've got crayons and blocks. And so we call this the Casita de Ana, Doña Ana. And here we have our favorite piragua cart. For those of you who have been following our 15 years of plays, this was the piragua cart that we built for Piragua Man. And that was a fun play. And so we had this piragua cart left over, and it lives permanently here at our cultural center. And now we're going to walk into one of our classrooms. We're going to follow Alejandro. Oops.
Hello.
Okay.
Follow me.
Follow.
Sígueme.
Okay.
Bienvenidos al salón de clases de percusión. Welcome to our little studio here. So this is my favorite room because I learned how to play percussion and folkloric music from Puerto Rico by some real special master musicians. We'd have 20, 30 people here learning from people like Tito Matos, Hector Emanueli, Tico Fuentes. And so it was just really, really cool to share my culture and share in music with just other people interested from Austin, gente boricua, gente que le encanta la música, and people who actually are really talented. And so it's also a fun place to jam after class on Saturdays. So this is the smaller classroom. It has a little practice space too, and so we used that was when I first started. We had one of our alums use the marimba to play this modern bomba fusion with Hector Jorge Emanueli Nater. That was really fun. So just a lot of cool things that happen here, and hope you can join us.
Yeah, why don't you play something for us? Just a little bit of bomba. So Alejandro is one of our percussion teachers. Awesome. That's really awesome. And while we're standing here, why don't you tell us what is this lovely plastic?
This is a homemade bass used in plena It's not like so popular, but it is something that was common in days before. And you'll see some plena groups and people use the tumbandero. And so you have some like metal, aluminum buckets or wash tubs that are used sometimes with a longer pole and maybe even like a little bass string, or just a piece of like mop handle. This is some plastic string used, and it's used as a bass to accompany some plena. So
Do you want to talk about who taught us?
So this is something that we've learned, and originally from Tito Matos. We have some like bigger metal ones that he made when he was here performing years ago. But you see a few groups now in Puerto Rico that use the tumbandero. It's pretty fun.
Okay, and explain one more time how it was made and everything, because I was actually holding the mic. So just explain one more time how it was made.
So the tumbandero, this is, one more modern version that you'll see groups start to like use is just a plastic bucket. You screw a hole in this pole, tie some string with a washer, and you got yourself a homemade bass.
Awesome. Well, that's beautiful. And so when are your percussion classes that you teach?
Every Saturday from 10 to 11 is our intermediate class, and 11 to 12 is our beginner class. And sometimes those who want to stick around might have a little jam session, maybe with a few surprise dancers too. So it's pretty fun.
Well, that's awesome. And can anybody join it? Do you have to already know how to play
Nope.
the drum for your beginner class?
No, just want to know how to play music or get better. That's it.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Alejandro. So that's Alejandro Cotto, the wonderful Cotto brothers that are part of our cultural center. And this was our smaller classroom. And so if you've joined us late, we are giving you the tour of the Puerto Rican Cultural Center. So for those of you who know me, I'm a real nature girl. I'm Taina, and I love nature. And this December, we were given January rather, we were given a donation of a giant tree. So this is the newest baby in the house. It's a giant 12-foot ficus tree that greets you when you come in the door. And we also received donations in the summertime from Ponce, these beautiful caretas that were handmade by artisans in Ponce. And not to mention our beautiful canvas painting by Lucy Jetta in San Antonio. So here we go, and we are now walking to our main classroom. This is where a lot of exciting things happen. If you joined us, we're giving you a tour of the Puerto Rican Cultural Center, and I'm going to introduce you to Rich.
Am I okay? Hello, I'm Rich. I call this the room of procrastination. I like it because it's got posters of the past shows on the back wall and some of the performances from the past. And it reminds me of all the years I missed by procrastinating and not just coming out and having fun with the rest of the community.
How many years was that?
About 20. So I saw it when it first opened, and then I just sat back and watched it all go by. Came to some performances, came to some shows, but it wasn't worth the procrastination. I wish I'd been here before. And this is the room where finally learned how to start dancing bomba and plena. After watching other people do it for so many years.
And what else do we do in this big classroom?
We do everything. We dance, we sing, we play the instruments. We also practice for our theater shows. And
last night we had a party in here, didn't we?
Oh yes, and I kissed my girlfriend in this room. We had they had the table spread out, nice decorations, had a singer for everybody. We danced and we had fun.
That was tell what the event was.
It was Noche Romantica for Valentine's Day.
By las Damas.
By las Damas, the committee. I'm the silent member of that Committee de las Damas.
Awesome. And so what classes are you taking besides dance?
I am taking the dance class. I come on Thursdays for the musicos and do some backup singing for everybody. And then on Saturday, I take the percussions, and I'm hoping that my teenage daughter will come with her friends this weekend and also take some dance class with the rest of the kids.
Awesome. Well, thank you. Okay, so that was Rich, and so one of the things that we do here at the Puerto Rican Cultural Center is we encourage cross-training. So if you are a dancer that is very strong at dancing, we encourage you to do things like learn how to sing, learn how to play the drum, because the more that you know how to do and the more rhythmic things you know how to do, the stronger that you get, basically. So, okay, so here we are. So this was our big classroom. Again, that we do a lot of our large and major classes, and we also have a lot of our events. If you heard about our Octavitas event that we had with the Reyes Mago in January. Oh, and who is that? That's Andrea. She's our lead dancer, and she's going to show us her favorite room.
All right. Hi, my name's Andrea. I'm a senior dancer, and my favorite room is the closet. So let me take you into my favorite room. In here, there's so many beautiful things. We've done so much over the years, and we have all these beautiful costumes that we have worn and tend to revisit occasionally. So this has been my favorite. I started here about 10-ish years ago, I think, and had a very small selection of costumes. And over the years, my section has grown from very tiny to I have all these beautiful, beautiful costumes to wear. As you can tell, looking at my clothes, pink is my favorite color. So I have plenty of pink in here. I have this beautiful skirt. And
what's that for?
This is for bomba. So this is a bomba skirt, and it has the top that matches it. It's just beautiful. Lots of lace and ruffles.
And I want to give credit, take a moment and give credit to that costume that we just saw. That was taught to us by the Cepeda family, Modesto and Gladys and his family. They taught us how to make the bomba pasacinta costume, and so that's what you're looking at. And so let me turn the costume back around again.
And what we have here is our sais. So we have this beautiful, I like purple too, it goes well with pink. We have sais that we've done many beautiful dances in, and I have to say my favorite out of all of these costumes is the white bomba. I just love this.
How much starch does that need?
It takes me about 3 hours to iron this skirt, okay? Lots of love goes into taking care of this skirt, and I love it. And I just feel beautiful in it when I'm dancing and I'm throwing it in the air and moving it around. And I think the latest addition I have to show you, you probably have seen it or may not, is this skirt here. And this one I had specially made for me. I had the under ruffle made so that it would match the top of this skirt. And this skirt makes me feel very beautiful, and I just love to dance in this skirt. So this is my favorite place to be. All of these beautiful skirts.
Okay. So thank you, Andrea. That's the closet. And I guess I should turn around and show the other half of the closet. This is a dancer's night, and so except for Alejandro, who was here playing drums for us live, there were no other musicians. The musicians meet on Thursday night, and so these are, as you can tell, we have a lot of bomba drums, including these are the drums that you might see played in Loíza or Santurce, and we also have these big, giant drums. I don't know if you can see them well. Let me put the mic down to release a hand. But we've got these really large drums that are part of the traditions of Ponce. And you take those and you kind of tip them over and you sit on them like a horse. And so, yeah, and we have drums for the babies for our cookie class that we teach the kids on Saturday mornings how to play rhythm and how to sing in Spanish and how to dance. And so by the time they get old enough to be in the regular classes, their body already understands Puerto Rican's polyrhythmic rhythms. And probably my favorite room is the hallway. Well, actually, it's the closet, but the hallway is another favorite room. And I'm going to turn it around. The hallway. The hallway. There it is, the hallway. And why is the hallway my favorite room? Probably for a very sentimental reason. I'm going to sit here, and on Saturday mornings, while our children are taking classes, parents are hanging out on these benches and drinking coffee and talking to each other and watching their children. Yes, you can drop your child off and go do the dry cleaners and get your groceries done, but why? Life is just too short, and you can spend an hour enjoying your child. And these windows were inspired by my very, 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 very first teacher of Puerto Rican folklore 20 years ago, and that was Modesto Cepeda. And he had, and still has, but in those days he had a very humble escuelita in Santurce, in Villa Palmera, and it was called the Escuelita. And he explained to me that what he did was that if parents wanted the children to take class, that they were required to stay during those early years, and to show family unity, to show your children that you were behind them. And there was a small, tiny little window that the parents could watch their children. There was bancos right outside, just like we have here. And there was also a door that they would keep open. And from there, the parents could watch their children and they can talk to each other. And so when I had our school designed, and I had to decide where the walls were going to go and what the walls looked like, I decided that I wanted to encourage that family unity like there was at my very first escuelita of folklore in Puerto Rico. And so that's why I had it designed in this way. So last but not least, I'll take you to the director's office. Here it is. Here's the director's office. She never sits here. As you can see, there are no phones, there's no computers, there's no internet. This is a place of no technology except for music technology, because it is a place for dance. And so the director never sits at her desk. But we do have an office there. So, okay. Well, so we'll wave goodbye to Andrea and Rich. And thanks so much for being on our show, our grand tour of the Puerto Rican Cultural Center. So with some of the core members of our company, we're so glad that you were with us today. And we hope that you come and see the Puerto Rican Cultural Center. We're going to be having many wonderful events coming up. If you just missed Octavitas in January with Los Reyes Mago, and we had the Damas had their debut event, which was a Noche Romantica last night. That was beautiful. Coming up in April, we're going to be having workshops by master artists. Maestros from Puerto Rico will be coming in April to give us some workshops, and you will be invited to enjoy some of that. We're also having a picnic somewhere around the first weekend of April, somewhere around the 8th or the 9th, whatever that Sunday is. We're going to have a the ritmo picnic, ritmo y baile, I forgot what we call it. But anyway, it's a picnic with the artists from Puerto Rico, and you'll be able to bring your picnic basket and dance bomba with us out on the beautiful grass under the pecan trees of the Puerto Rican Cultural Center. April 22nd, we are celebrating Earth Day, and so stand by for some announcements. We're going to be having special guests from the indigenous community of who live in Austin that represent different native peoples from not only Mexico, but other parts of the United States, and they're going to be sharing their life ways. Indigenous people love the earth every day, and they're going to be sharing with us how they love the earth. So if you want to learn some cool tips on how to be nice to Mother Nature, April 22nd, we're celebrating Earth Day right here at the Puerto Rican Cultural Center, outside, hopefully under the trees. And finally, June 9th is our Salsa and Heritage Festival, annual Salsa and Heritage Festival. It will have Orquesta Trabuco playing, and it will have master artists from Puerto Rico in folklore merging with our performing company, and we're going to have an amazing show. We're going to have comida criolla for sale. We're going to have artisans, handcraft artisans. So if you're a handcraft artisan, it's going to be an opportunity for you to be a vendor. So we have so much planned between now and June, so we hope that you not only stay in tune with that, but also come and take classes, because honestly, life is too short. You all work very hard, and participating with us is so much more fun than sitting around and watching a show. So come on out to the Puerto Rican Cultural Center. Send me an email, inbox, or put it down below in the comments, because as you know, Facebook doesn't show you everything, and I always receive a note the day after an event from someone sad who missed the invitation because they're not on the email list. So go ahead and put yourself on the email list so that you can know about all of the events and not miss anything. All right, so Tequinaidu from the Puerto Rican Cultural Center. We hope that you enjoyed that tour after seeing so many of our pictures of beautiful drummers and people dancing in skirts, and so now you actually got to see a tour of the place. So let me know if you have any questions about classes, because it's still the new year, and we have all of our classes open except some of our drumming classes are filling up pretty quick. So if you always wanted to drum, you may want to rush and contact us. So thank you. Bye-bye. Love you all.